I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, it's shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what it do, man? Jesus Shuttleworth the guy, aka Go Artist, aka LB Loaded Up Boss, you know what it is. RingGangRadio.com in the building, El Capitan, let's get it. Monday night boxing, talk, previews, reviews, all that shit, you know what it is. And make sure you hit us up on Twitch TV.RingGangRadio. We on Twitch now, nigga. Let's get it. And make sure y'all subbing to the YouTube, because more content every day, nigga. Yeah, we do this. We just don't be talking about boxing, nigga. We show you we boxing, nigga.
Yeah, we're definitely excited about that Twitch though. Yeah, Twitch is gonna, that's gonna become something, because fuck it, all these other niggas, these non-boxing ass niggas on Twitch, nigga. Why can't Ring Gang try to be in that space?
Yeah. That's the next. Yeah, that's basically that's the summer project, my nigga. Like basically getting that Twitch up, like. Gonna start training motherfuckers on that shit. Like niggas see the video game shit now. Yeah. We just warming up, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we might evolve to Twitch, like when one of us goes to fights or whatever and shit like that. But baby steps first. We're gonna develop that shit though. But yeah, definitely look out for that for sure.
Cause you be surprised what got an audience on there. I'm just telling you.
Nigga, social media. Honestly, after all, some of these retards that are like major streamers right now, nigga, I'm saying not even surprised anymore, bro.
Like, nigga, you just put it is so like you just put minimum, like a regular, consistent minimum effort could get you something.
Yeah, like these niggas have all types of like regular ass whores on there, and these niggas are more focused on hurting themselves by like throwing themselves onto tables and shit and desks and shit. Niggas is, but niggas love that shit.
Shit crazy, my nigga. Word.
It really is, yo. But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is? Your boy King People, nigga, boxing in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go. Monday night boxing. We gonna get you a lot of stuff tonight. Reviews, previews. You know what I'm saying? Your boy was outside, so we definitely gonna get into that soon.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, sir. King P was definitely outside, and he'll definitely, tell us, sights and
got
sounds.
off the porch.
Yeah, sights and sounds from Hitchins and
Stupid kid.
Stupid kid.
Nah, I'm on stupid kid for this motherfucker. King P be off that fucking stoop, my nigga.
Facts.
He done off the stoop, then circled, came back.
Facts.
I'm more like the Gary Russell of Ring Gang. we get this nigga out once every 5 years, like.
But when he be out though. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's fly? It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger. Let's go. Ring and Radio. Let's fly. Let's go.
Oh damn, my nigga, you sound like you kind of ticked for a minute, because you're just like, oh damn. Yeah, usually you kind of flew with you, so I don't know if that was a remix.
I nigga run, and he was like, fucking producers. All right, I hear it.
Yeah.
Goddamn, Pat always wants a new intro every fucking Monday. Like, it's hard sometimes. Like, here. All right, pilot, we good. Like, damn.
But yo, last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's poppin'? You already know what the fuck it is. It's your boy Ron Top 5. Ring Gang Radio, we here. You already know what time it is, nigga. We here. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Room Top 5. You know what I'm saying? AK Chicago win because he leaves these niggas in the breeze. You dig? And yo, Rob D. So I see you on here. Shuttleworth had no idea. Dash dropped it. It was a jacked up revenge retaliation. Get back 2. Found out thanks to your tweet. Yeah, I didn't even know that shit either. So I gotta queue that shit up for tomorrow.
We ain't really got no West Coast ear to the streets except myself. So, I try, but Florida's a long way, my nigga. But yeah,
Did you tweet about Slick Rick dropping, nigga?
That's King P neighborhood, nigga. Like, the fuck? And that's That's New York residents.
That's New
like,
York. That's New York. Shout out Rob. Rob said that's a good album. ROB, Rob out there says it's a good album.
I'll check it out.
I'm be honest. I've been preoccupied with a lot of shit, but I'm gonna definitely, Slick Rick a legend. I'm gonna definitely give his shit a spin when I actually have time to sit down and actually listen to it. So,
Nigga, the album is a half an hour.
bro.
Not even that. 26 minutes, like on some real shit. 26
God damn, really? I'll listen to it tomorrow then. Like,
nah. But here's the thing, like with me,
I'll listen to it twice. Once for me, once for King P. Like,
You could have done that shit. You could have listened to that album, brushing your teeth, and showering, nigga. Like real shit.
Ron was honestly not even bullshitting either.
but like me, when I first listened to an album, like I want to actually listen to it, not be distracted by nothing. I just want to sit down and listen to it.
I feel you.
Nigga, it ain't no way you sit in the dark with an album, yo. Ain't no way.
No, nigga, nobody talk about let's just sit in the dark, but like.
But I'm saying, like, you just sit isolated, just listening straight to the phone.
I'll do something like where I'm just get to sit down and just actually give it a proper listen.
And you just don't do anything. You just sit fucking still and listen to this music.
No, not necessarily.
I feel like the best way to listen to an album is a drive.
Sometimes, sometimes I do be driving when I listen to music. When I play an album, but sometimes I just be laying down. Sometimes I just be. It depends. I just gotta be.
Oh yeah, this is New York, nigga. They don't be active. Maybe listening to music. They gotta be on a subway or some shit.
I was gonna say, Pat gotta be at home for the record to spin, nigga.
Stupid nigga.
Yeah, they probably think got the Slick Rick on the LP like the vinyl.
See, I'll have you know that. I have an entertainment system. I listen to that shit through wireless streaming from my car, nigga. That's how I do it.
In the car. So we all still in the car. That's still a vibe.
Yeah, no, because I listen to a lot of shit in the car because it has to pass the car test.
I mean, you gotta have some type of soundtrack playing, and you driving by nothing but fucking fields and colleges all day and shit. Yeah, like
and trees for my case because I live in the boonies, so I'm saying
and trees and fucking random turkeys and shit.
Yeah, the turkeys.
Y'all ain't even got cool wildlife up there, nigga. Like here, you driving, you're like, oh shit, deer. Oh shit, cougar! Like, oh shit, alligator! Oh shit,
nigga, we have deer up here.
No, you'll definitely hit more deer up north than down here, nigga.
Yeah, there's definitely deer up here, nigga.
Yeah, my mom hit a deer before. I remember that shit.
Yeah, deers are
like,
plenty
nigga, down here. We got coyotes now. Like,
I almost hit a coyote just a couple days ago.
I used to have coyotes in my backyard. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, we just don't have gators. Fuck that. Fuck a gator, nigga. I don't want no goddamn gators, nigga.
But y'all ain't got snakes either, do y'all?
They do. They probably not poisonous, nigga.
You ain't got no water rockets or anything.
Maybe a gardener snake, but no.
Nigga, I don't want no poisonous snakes, nigga. That's a plus in my area, nigga. The fuck?
Yeah, I ain't got no. Never mind. Well, I don't know what else I'm about to say. Like,
yeah,
you just got But yeah, I'm gonna check out the Slick Rick, Rob. Appreciate the shout out, salute. But yeah, the Daz album, the production on it, like he's rapping, the production is dope. Like I'm feeling it. Like it sounds like a real West Coast album, and a lot of these niggas don't be really trying to make West Coast music from the West Coast. Like that Snoop and Dr. Dre shit just like they let the West Coast down. So I feel like everybody else had to like be much better than what they had. Type shit.
Yeah, but I mean, well, they did drop the Dog Pound shit, but you didn't like it as much. I mean, I thought
that Dog Pound shit was weak. The Daz solo album after that was better than the Dog Pound. even though the Dog Pound album was better than that Snoop and Dre, though, I give you that.
Easy.
But anything was better than that.
Easy.
Like yeah, like if that had been something like that was like the worst review I think we ever gave anything.
Yeah, and there's some stuff that you niggas.
I listen to Dave East marathon over that, like.
But yeah. Speaking of Slick Rick, though, I mean, obviously, like later we'll probably end the podcast with talking about the complex list of top 50 New York MCs, because believe me, there's some bars that need to be spit about that. There's some
decent amount of bars got to be spat there.
Yeah. We'll definitely end the podcast with that though, and then probably talk just the one preview. Just talk about Brian Norman, see if he's gonna escape Japan with his belt. But we'll see, because I'm gonna check them odds first. I'm gonna check them odds, and if the odds look at Sasaki can actually beat this motherfucker,
there's rumors saying there's no drug testing, which makes you think. So hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping Norman. I'm going for Norman. I'm a Norman fan, so. But we'll definitely get into that though. But definitely, from last Saturday, Hitchins, Kambosos. King P was in the house for that, so I'm gonna let King P lead off the conversation. So King P, man, you was in the house, bro. So tell us, man, what was the sights and sounds? How what was the experience like, bro?
I mean, it was good to be outside. It's always good to be at MSG. You know what I'm saying? Always good, gives me good fights when I'm there. So, what I'm saying? I'm always grateful to be there. I'll be honest with you. The energy was a little different this time. Like it was a crescendo. Like it took a while to build up. Like it felt a little flat at first, and then
just like Hitch's performance, nigga. Like it took a while to build up.
Yeah, it had took a while to build up, and by the time the third fight, third, fourth fight is when it started. Yes, Marquise, the crowd was pretty mid to start off, and it's usually I'm used to the crowd gets a little going earlier than they did this time. But like T.O. fights, whatever you want to say about T.O.'s a nut, but his fights be rocking early. Zaya's fights be rocking early. This shit took kind of a bit for the atmosphere to pick up.
But but I'll just say this: you see what happens, when you get so used to putting out boring performances, even your fucking audience is pre-bored for you. You see,
pre-bored.
Niggas already knowing it's a low expectation event, so they go in there with no hopes, no energy. It's more yeah, so I heard the library released some new books. Oh, okay, yeah, let's check it out. I rest my case.
And then it was the first fights that were before the prelims. It was cool. It was just cool, but it was really nothing much to it. First fight ended in the second round. That kid Adam Maka, that was his debut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looked all right. I don't know. Like I said, I would need to see more, but. Castillo didn't really give him much. He just overwhelmed him from the beginning and stopped him in the second. And you had that dude, Nishant Dev, who's a highly decorated amateur, and he still fucking fought like an amateur. And that shit was not. He settled into a groove eventually, but then it was just you need.
Yeah, I know something. Most Indian fighters. I mean, Amir Khan might be the exception, but somehow they don't translate properly over into the pros like they should. I don't know.
And this dude Dev, he talking about he gonna be on a Turkey card. Turkey gonna want him. Not fighting like that. He not gonna.
He did. To his credit, he did get a KO his first fight, a pretty spectacular KO. He didn't look. This one he could have. He definitely didn't get a KO. Obviously.
He felt like an amateur fight. He felt like he was still fighting an amateurish style. So, it's only his second fight. So, so saying it's these guys, these young guys that just don't have any experience. So that's basically the prelims,
right?
And then you had that's Zaquin Moses. Shakur's cousin.
Yeah. He whooped ass.
What's up?
He whooped ass.
Yeah, no, it's interesting because they always try to now put the two together, and it's just stop mentioning Shakur. Let him do his own thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Let him get his own juice and shit, man. Like
they don't like, to be honest.
Damn.
They don't even fight the same. Like
hell nah. One's exciting.
Like the thing is, like Zaquin, like pause has some size on him, and he uses it. Like he actually uses his fucking size, not just on some box. Like, because he was walking Carl Rogers, he was walking him down, but he was methodical, but still firing hard punches and walking him down. But he dropped him in the 4th round. He looked good. I was like, all right. He continued pummeling him, and the fucking fight stopped. So, like, I need to see more of Zaquin. He might have something to him. So,
yeah, I mean, he's at 130 now. It's like that kid will probably grow into like, I mean, he could probably be at 140 or even 147 at some point.
No, yeah, he's a big kid. He's definitely gonna go up in weight.
All these young little niggas, man, they're all eventual welterweight. They're just trying to. We know what it is. We know what it is.
Yeah. And then
Niggas sound old as fuck.
What's his name was supposed to fight, and I forgot his name, but his fight got fucking canceled because his opponent, what was that dude's name?
I think he had like a leg injury or some shit like that.
Perez, right? I think Perez or something.
Yeah. Like he was not happy. I felt bad for him because he really wanted to fucking fight, and then like the day of, not cleared, canceled. So that made the car go by quicker, though. I would say that. Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, the New York Boxing Commission, yeah, they don't play like ever since what happened to old boy Abdul Salamov, yeah, they don't play around with that shit no more. Like, you know, if you look like you can't fight, even for the littlest minor thing, you're not fighting.
Yeah. So, and then this is where the crowd started to pick up a little bit, and it was funny. This dude, the heavyweights fight, Tara Moana, motherfucker got two names, the same two names.
Oh wait, The Rock got a fighter?
Yeah,
the Samoan dude that be doing dances and shit.
Yeah, nah, but
I'm thinking this to like the tequila or some shit. What the
Moana,
fuck?
yeah. But nah, he looked good. Pause. Like, and he had everybody rocking with the music. Like he was trying to get like the energy up and shit like that. And motherfucker got a KO in the 1st round. He wasn't getting paid by the hour.
Yeah, no, yeah, he froze dude. Like, and he grazed him with like a hook, and dude froze dude. Like dude was sitting on the 2nd turnbuckle, and he ain't getting teed off on like frozen.
Grand opening, grand closing. Like
Fight Night Glitch KO.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing more of Tara Moana. I got to see more of this guy.
I mean, honestly, Joseph Parker can't be the only Samoan or Pacific Islander heavyweight champion. So I want to see how far he's gonna go, or someone's gonna crack his shit, like Monty Barrett did that big white boy Ty Fields, like, you know, something like that.
Yeah, so it's always good to get a little heavyweight action. Pause, but the shit didn't go very long. The shit was just one round.
Yeah, I mean that's right. It was a spectacular KO, man. It's a highlight reel, bro.
Like I said, he made all the spectacular KOs you need on a Richardson.
And I know the black dude was, you know, he was probably a camp, but he was undefeated, I think. So, you know, hey, whatever.
Lee Whitfield, yeah. That's it. Whatever. I can't say much about him because he didn't last very long.
Exactly.
The fuck am I gonna say about him? So, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, Tara Moana wasn't getting paid by the hour. Like, and all of his first fucking fights have been all 1st round KOs. He ain't got out the 1st round yet. So, let's hope it's not another Berlanga.
Of course.
And then, of course, you know, Andy Cruz. By this time, the energy was definitely up, and we all fucked with his entrance music when he came out with Ambitions as a Rider. Everybody was fucking with him. So he definitely picked it up.
That dude was an entertainer, yo. That dude, I think his haters absolutely hate it when he dances. I be reading the tweets. The motherfuckers be hating when he be looking like he's celebrating or he's dancing too hard and shit like that.
Yeah,
them niggas, the niggas that hate him, they really hate him.
But he having fun, so I ain't mad. He having a good time. Just give us a good fight. You can have all the fun you want. So
exactly,
and it was good. Like it started off slow. Like Cruz was basically just like using his jab to outpoint Mashori, and then by the 3rd round, Cruz fucking stepped on the gas and started throwing heavy combinations, dropped in 2 times from hard straight right hands, and just kept going, put his foot in his ass. In the 5th round, I was surprised it lasted that long, but the ref finally called it off. I thought it could have ended a little bit earlier.
Hey, I gotta say something about Mishiro's defense. And this is something because on the broadcast were kept on mentioning he had no upper body movement, and if that isn't the fucking case, because what he was doing, he had the muffs on, but he was either just bending at the waist, but he wasn't moving, he wasn't twisting left or right, slipping or parrying or any of that shit. He just had the muffs on.
I was gonna say he's definitely a pound for pound face blocker.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how Cruz scored the knockdowns, because dude had the muffs on, but he wasn't slipping any of the damn punches. He was just bending over at the waist, and Cruz was just dropping overhead rights on him. Like, I had never seen such horrid defense. Like, I mean, that's like fucking Andre Berto level of.
Bro, this was a Japanese Bam Bam Rios. Like,
yeah, I'm saying, like, it was. I was like, God damn. I was like, dude, like, you can slip some of these punches. You don't have to bend at the waist. Like, you can clearly see the punch coming. Why are you not bending to get to move out of the way or roll with the punch? I was like, Jesus, that is so bad. And that's why Cruz put his foot in his ass.
Yeah. I mean, is it? The crowd was rocking with it. So, entertaining fight. Afterwards, he called out Keyshawn, his son. I was like, he was having fun with that. He gonna say that. But right now, he gonna be the mandatory for Muay Thai, and if that fight gets made, that's a damn good fight.
And Cruz, basically Cruz did his job, because I mean, honestly, this wasn't gonna be no decision. Like, Cruz had to kind of, had to make the shit interesting. Like, okay, we gotta try to sell this fight. You try to go for the title. You have to beat the shit out of somebody, and he did that. He did his job. So I mean, if for that one.
Unless his beard doesn't hold up, I would actually favor him against Muay Thai.
Yeah,
that beard definitely gonna have to hold up though.
But
I'd favor. I don't think it's happening. I think Muay Thai's gonna move up. But
Muay Thai can crack, but like, there's just a lot of stuff I don't like about Muay Thai. Outside of the power, he could get cracked and get boxed up. We saw what Tevin Farmer did to him. So.
Yeah, of course. Like, I don't think he's cool. I don't think he's like special cool, but he's cool. Like the Cruz fight, potentially that's a good fight, but I think he might be too big or strong for Cruz though. If there was a fight next, you feel me?
Yeah.
I would like part of me would pick Cruz, but then I feel like it'd be one of those, like a Fernando Guerrero versus Peter Quillen situation.
Right.
Where one guy is smaller and more skilled and he should win, but he just ain't durable enough for a guy who's naturally bigger and a bigger puncher.
Yeah. And I can see that too. And from these two, I think I saw people shitting on Cruz's performance, saying that he looked a little sloppy, but I'm like,
no, he didn't. What the fuck were they watching?
Yeah, I don't know what they're watching. I'm like,
I think because he was more aggressive. Because niggas don't know what they look for. Don't know what they're seeing sometimes when they see aggression.
Yeah, I'm like, dude. I mean, dude's offense was landing. He wasn't throwing wild punches. Like he
was on the target. Nigga.
His jab busted dude up first, and then he landed them right hands once he got dude softened up. Like,
honestly, I think it was one of those things where, and because I was kind of paying attention to the corner a little bit. I think this was the fight where Bozy was just giving him all different types of things and was okay, do this, let's do this, and then if there was ever going to be a fight to just try to put your foot in someone's ass and just show whatever you can show on some, I'm gonna show I can do this, practice this, before I get to a bigger fighter, a bigger name fighter. This was the fucking fight to do it. So
right,
he was having fun out there.
Yeah. And like I said, he did his job. Like he did what he's supposed to do. Like he showed the dude was not on his level. And that Japanese guy, he had heart though. That Japanese guy kept on firing back though. But yeah, it was only a matter of time that dude was gonna be really on the canvas, laid out, because the ref had to save him, because dude was like on the ropes, just like he was finished when the referee stopped that shit.
I mean, what I'm saying, I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
Neither am I. It was a great performance. Like I fucked with that fight.
Good call.
Yeah, because it was an ass kicking throughout. Like I felt like honestly his performance was a little more impressive than Hitchins, because I feel like Hitchins took too long to get going.
And we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
You know what I mean? As compared to Cruz was just like right into it. Like bam, movie started.
So I'll say, Hitchins had the crowd behind him. You know, the entrances. I was fucking with the entrances. Fucking Kambosos, some people were groaning because he walked out to Eminem, but I'm like, he picked the right Eminem song. Like, go to sleep. I'm like, all right, that's a good song to walk out to. Then Hitchins did the local shit, you know, coming out to A Boogie. But I was like, you know what? You know, it's New York, so I get it. And the crowd was fucking with it because A Boogie's popular over here. And then the fight started, and it was just like, ugh, like, because
I'll say this though. I mean, you're right. He took a little bit too long to get going.
The thing is that
he took 3 or 4 rounds to get going.
No, it took 4 rounds. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, it took a good 4, maybe 4.5 rounds.
Because I was like, okay, the first round, like, okay, you know, he's measuring the distance. He's using his jab. Okay, we're gonna jab. Oh, jab some more. Okay, though. Second round. Oh, let's jab some more. Jab, and like, bro, I'm like, okay, is this gonna be another fucking death by 1,000 jabs fight?
No, but this is the thing, King P. I don't mind the jabs if you're on some winky pace with this shit and you're shooting out jabs. You're doubling, tripling the jab every 10-15 seconds. You're just wham, 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 wham. This nigga don't do that. He be wham. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, wham. But he be literally taking 30 seconds in between fucking jabs, yo. Who wants to watch that shit?
And you know, the funny thing is too is Kambosos, even with the little brevity between the jabs, wasn't mounting no type of offense. Like he got busted up by the jabs.
And he was getting busted up like your facts.
You know how Hitchins uses his jab? Hitchins uses his jab like on some like, you know how like they do like in the little like cartoons and shit where like the guy puts his hand out and the guy's like running, let me at him. He's winging his arms like, and he just puts the hand in front of him and stops him. And he's just winging at nothing. Like that's how he uses his jab.
I will say that jab when he was closing his Kambosos eye though. I mean, I felt like that jab was doing a lot of damage.
Imagine if he would have fucking really fucking averaged 50, 60 punches around.
Because he was landing clean. Like all the jobs were landing clean. If nothing else, it was very clean.
Yeah, and the body work was winning. I don't know you can talk about it.
It was just
and don't remember, this is a 2025 Kambosos who's been beat up enough.
And then literally, because I think I had texted in the group chat, like, here we go, death by 1,000 jabs. And then literally 10 seconds later, fucking Hitchins hits Kambosos with a nice body shot, and you just see him just keel over a little bit, like, oh shit, that definitely hurt him. I thought he was going down that time.
Yeah, Kambosos. After that, Kambosos, I don't think he could. Any offense for him was muted. Like, bro was wary of the.
You really didn't have any offense to begin with.
It was sporadic. He had a few counter jabs, but nothing really to write home about. They're just it's like they're the punches that you kind of semi-expect to get hit or someone to get hit with if they're in a fight. Mm-hmm. But he really ain't have a moment in that bitch.
But it was clear by that time he was just treading along. He was treading water. Just.
And he never sold out. That's the thing, though. Mm-hmm. And he just took it like all that shit he be talking, and he lay there and he getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, and that's when I think Hitchins' corner was like, okay, yeah, bro, you got to step on the gas and actually try to put
if there was ever a time to pay off all them I'm gonna beat your ass tweets, I'm gonna knock you out, I think this is the time now. If there was ever a more appropriate time, now is that time, please.
Mm-hmm. Dude, man, Emmanuel Stewart, God bless his soul, bro. He couldn't he wouldn't have made it in this era watching boxing, bro. Because man, I can barely make it.
He probably throw a fit, calling fights. He'd be throwing a fit.
Well, yeah, because he would get frustrated because remember him with Lenny Stewart, you're fighting a ghost out there. these niggas is constantly fighting ghosts out there. That's just there for ain't nobody doing nothing. Like, yeah, he would definitely
like niggas is fighting ghosts. Like, who gonna be the fucking Ghostbuster, nigga? Like zap these niggas already. Because this went like what, 8 rounds?
Yep. Thankfully, it only lasted a couple more rounds, and then by the 8th round, he went back to the body, paused, and it was a couple more shots, and that time Kambosos just went down. Like,
yeah, Kambosos, that liver shot, he could recover from that shit, and he was already thoroughly beaten up. I mean, referee. I mean, even if he did get up before the 10 count, referee would have.
Yeah, the referee was waving it off regardless. I knew it. Like I knew he wasn't getting up, and I knew even if he gotten up, there was no reason to continue this shit. So
another undeserved payday for this dude.
Yeah,
I swear, they man.
I mean,
that makes some of these white dudes fucking heroes, man.
It's a name, unfortunately. So
what name? Oh my god! Like this nigga living off a fight from fucking 3 years ago.
Yep, that's the game.
Yeah, it's amazing. No one. I mean, granted, he had a decent run prior to beating Teofimo. But it's just like, dude, it seems like he gets multi-million-dollar paydays just being the B-side or the jobber. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, I think it was honestly. I think it was.
He's not even doing. It's one thing if he was losing competitive, entertaining fights.
But I think with Eddie,
like, okay, he bringing him out there, but he's not. Like, he be getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, I think
Eddie got a lot of. He has a lot of money on Matchroom Australia, or at least he did. I mean, he was.
I think it really. If I'm looking back at it, I think the Maxie Hughes fight is where any goodwill that Kambosos still had was gone after that.
Yeah, of course, absolutely, because he fought someone that let that punch lighter than him, and he arguably lost that shit. Like,
he did lose that to me. I thought he lost that fight. So
yeah, I don't think that's arguably. That's like he got to give.
After that, nobody's trying to see him fight some of these top guys. It just we're good on that. So then he got the Loma fight, and now he got the Hitchins fight, and I say shout out to Kambosos though. In the press conference, he came through. He was honest. He said there was nothing he could really say because there was nothing he could do, and he knew that. He was pretty humble in the press conference. He gave Hitchins his props. Of course, a lot of people were like, so is this the end, yada yada, and he just gave a non-committal answer. I'm not thinking about it right now. I just want to go back to my family. I just, and then we'll see. But I just want all these guys to fight each other. Just fight each other, even if you lose. Fucking just fight, which he ain't wrong with there. But I mean, I don't know if he'll continue fighting. He doesn't have to. The thing is that, I don't at this point. His value is what value does he have left? He's not even at this point, he's not even a name you could give to somebody like an up and comer that at this point means anything. Any value that he had is kind of shot. So
the only up and comer he's worth a fight with is maybe fucking Campbell Hatton or something. Really? I wouldn't bring him out for nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, because what they're gonna try to feed him to Abdullah Mason? What does that do for anybody?
Yeah.
So, I mean, even though they're not ruling it out, I think it's basically. From his body language, from what he was saying, I think Kambosos is done. If you want my opinion, I think he's done. So,
and he should be.
He need to be on my fucking TV.
He's got. He talked about his family and all that. I'm like, okay, go home. Just go home and
be with him, then, nigga.
Go home and be a family.
Fuck off my TV already.
Yeah, I mean, or if you're not, or you face Teofimo again in a rematch. Once you get.
Hold on. I can assure you that nobody wants to see that, Pat. I promise you, nobody wants to see that.
That shit's failed, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you're not. I'm just throwing it out there, but you're not lying, and I agree, bro. But I'm just throwing it out. Unless
maybe the 5 Twitter TO stands. Maybe they want to see it.
Bro, I don't even think they want to see it. I don't even think they want to see it.
I mean, even Joshua Wilder is still more doable than Teofimo.
Yeah,
Kambosos too. Look, that fight. Look, the only opening that fight had, that rematch, you know, with all this shit going on, after the Maxie Hughes fight, that was the time to give him the T.O.
Mm-hmm.
And it would have still been kind of serviceable if T.O. beats him. We'd have gave T.O. his props. Like, and that would have been the end of it. But we all know Kambosos got a gift, but we're like, hey, he got the win, fuck it. Let T.O. redeem himself. Mm-hmm. But he fought Lomachenko and got his fucking shit pushed back. Like, soul clap throughout the fight, stopped. Yeah. Then he fights fucking Hitchins like a year later, stopped. Like, nah, like, bro, like, I don't even want you to fight in your local pub, nigga. Like, I think you might lose that.
Yeah. I think,
like, let's go home.
Yeah, Kambosos has definitely absorbed more than enough ass whoopings, even in wins and in losses. That it's just like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, you've made millions, you've managed to extend your 15 minutes. You know, you scored a really ridiculous upset. You know,
dude, I'll tell you, bro. Julio Cesar Chavez could come back right now and be more competitive in an exhibition fight with Hitchins and Teofimo than Kambosos would.
That's probably facts too.
I don't even think it's probably.
I called Kambosos Mims as a one hit wonder, but he's more so Mark Morrison, you know, return of the Mac type one hit because it's a big one hit.
Nah. Like, Mark Morrison still has some decent collabs and shit, like in songs. Like, the talent was there.
And are you saying the T.O. win is Return of the Mac? Get the fuck out of here. No.
Nah.
Chill.
But with Hitchins though, I mean, there was a couple of controversies with Hitchins. Like,
Hitchins was talking cash shit. He's like, I see you, Devin Haney. I see you, Bill Haney. Fuck you, nigga. Yeah, let's fight. I was like, oh shit.
But
he needed to make up for them boring ass first 4 rounds, so I don't blame him. Like, he good on that.
But then also,
I see you, Lukey. Hitchins might be a pound for pound level fighter.
Stop.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I mean, Hitchins would have to kind of unify 140 to get that type of look from me. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's something that he can build on, but he needs to do a little bit more work. But skill wise, a
lot more, bro. Come on, pound for pound.
I think Hitchins has talent, but
Hitchins got talent. Hitchins got talent. Hey, real quick, let me ask y'all, who would y'all pick?
You're saying, okay, y'all saying that Hitchins basically could be one of the best 15 fighters in the world. I don't fucking see it.
Lukey said him.
You never liked Hitchins. I mean,
Lukey said him and Puello seem to be the guys at one.
Yeah, him and Puello are.
Yeah, I guess for whatever that's worth. Yeah.
Well, who wins? Gary Antoine Russell, Turbo Fist, or Hitchins? They're both 140 champs. I'm just wondering who would y'all pick in that fight?
Russell. That's a bad style for him. Russell's a bad style for him.
All he got to do is take the Lemos game plan and make it better.
Yeah.
You're giving a better fighter, you're giving a A-level talent fighter the game plan from a B-level fighter that should have won. Yeah, nigga.
I mean, but Hitchins was talking cash shit. You know, in the press conference, we asked him, you know, who he liked to fight. You know, he said he would, because Devin was like, come up to 147 and make it happen. He said he'd be willing to do that. And of course, he was going buddy with T.O., which made everybody groan. It's like, oh, brother.
Yeah, and that's the I see. I didn't. That's where I didn't like, because you have all this negative energy for Haney, but when T.O.'s racist ass comes in the ring, you're all buddy taking selfies and shit. I'm like, bro, come on, that optics, like, come on, like that shit. I mean, that's not. I mean, all should have been is maybe you know, just stand on business and be like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to take your title. And
because you know why? Because he's trying to get the fight, so he's not trying.
And they also and him and I think that they'll have the same manager. Keith Connolly is managed both of them. I'm not fighting; it's trash, but they're both got the same manager and shit. So,
no, but honestly, I wouldn't mind that fight because it's like I mean, we talked about this like, hey, yo, man, like, don't give T.O. one of the don't give him Haney because that's too easy. You know, he don't deserve the payday a Tank would bring. So let Hitchins get that work.
I don't think he's going to take the Hitchins fight.
I don't think so either. But you know,
that's not hypothetically speaking. There's not enough money in that for him. So I don't see that happening. I know Hitchins would want that, but I don't see that happening, and I don't see Haney happening. I think the best fight he could get, to be honest with you, I think he needs to look at the winner of Puello Matias and try to make that unification, because that's the best fight that he can make at the moment that's realistic for him.
That's also, yeah, and I agree.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at Lukey's comment. A lot of the pound for pound guys are old. In fact, the series will look different. Yeah, and I believe that too. Usyk will retire soon. Monster, Better Beef, Canelo, Crawford. You know, that's 5 guys.
Well, boxing is going to be trash, dude. That's what you said.
Now, there's 5 guys in the pound for pound list. Benavidez, Bam, Nakatani seem locks for the list, but pound for pound is about to be weird soon.
Yeah.
But first of all, Canelo shouldn't even be on no fucking pound for pound list. Really, we being honest. At least not top 10. So you got that. Mm-hmm. Usyk, yeah, I'll give you Usyk to be off soon. Better be, he'll eventually get off. But I don't think it'd be as quick as Usyk.
Yeah.
Still got Bivol.
Yeah, Bivol gonna be there. Benavidez gonna be there. Bam, of course.
So, I mean, maybe in a couple years, but Hitchens gonna have to do a lot of work to get to pound.
Yeah, I mean, if Hitchens can become the number 1 guy at 140, I mean that would involve taking T.O.'s spot eventually. That if he does that and he's already unified, then I can see him as a pound for pound, career wise. But skill wise, he's not that bad. Just all he needs to do is just offense. Like, bro needs to jab like his life depends on it. And
it's his temperament is what ruins him. Like,
yeah. And then who else will be in the pound? I think Keyshawn will be in the pound for pound discussions.
I mean, because remember, you got Fulton already there. You got Gary Russell going to be there soon.
I mean, Haney, for better for worse, is probably on there in some fashion.
Sure.
Yeah. Navarrete's still there. Rafael Espinoza going to be on there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
I mean, Hitchens could get there, but Hitchens, I'm just being, I know the pilot goes like, you never really liked Hitchens. I'm like, yeah, I think, I mean, I'll be honest. I can see him being like in the 12 to 15 range.
Like Hitchens. I think he's talented, but there's just a lot of stuff that I don't like about his game.
Yeah.
So I was talking to somebody that he is convinced that Hitchens would beat Haney, and I'm like, how? Like, what are you like? What do you see in Hitchens that you think is better than Haney? He's like, well, better jab, better engaging distance. Haney's just more athletic. I'm like, that's not true at all. So I don't know what people.
They're about the same, but I don't know, bro. Like that Haney versus Hitchens is like a 50-50 fight.
And truthfully, I wouldn't really want to see it. It's not.
That's not going to be an aesthetically pleasing fight.
Not at all. And maybe at 147, because I think both, are really supposed to be for that weight, and they might have more energy to have offense, but their temperaments, I don't know, man. Hitchens has the talent, he has the skill to be an A-level elite, top 5 pound for pound guy, but his temperament, he's too worried about getting hit, and it's like that bare minimum mentality ain't gonna take him to that next level.
Yeah, I think Hitchens is gonna, for better or for worse, is gonna have to be in there with guys that are kind of awkward and will kind of make him fight, that will close the distance and just not just let him use his range, use his jab to just keep out the way. You're gonna have to make him fight. So
Lukey, that's good. Yeah, his coach is doing a good job for Hitchens. He's forcing him to fight more mid-range. He made a big step in this fight. The old Hitchens wouldn't take the risk to stop Kambosos, which is also true. Yeah.
Oh my god!
I just look at it like people could say what they want about him and how he's not a good boxer and he gets outboxed a lot. But a guy like Matias and what he brings to the table will bring the best out of Hitchens, because it's if you can't just fight him off of you, then you're in for a world of trouble, regardless of if you think Matias is a struggle boxer.
I don't see. That's the thing. That's where the temperament and the confidence come in. I don't think Hitchens believes that. I think Hitchens is one of those guys where, especially seeing that he's been a money team fighter, he kind of knows what style is his kryptonite. And I feel like there maybe was some nigga in Vegas out there who had a similar style to Matisse's that put hands on him.
Yeah,
and you don't want that no more.
I mean, truthfully, if Lemos wasn't taken out of the picture by Keyshawn, I would have loved to see that run back because, like I said, that's the only fight Hitchins did not win. He did not win that fight.
Exactly. So, like I said, if you put somebody who's more talented, more positive attributes than Lemos, and put them against Hitchins, like, I know, there's nuances and shit, but man, like, I don't know, man.
It's not gonna matter because Puello's gonna school Hitchins. So Puello's gonna school Matias, so it's a moot point.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I don't know about all that
either. Win comfortably. We're gonna win comfortably.
Bro, no, that's a 50-50 fight to me.
I got Puello.
Because what Puello are we getting? Like, because we've seen Puello kind of like not be at his best. Like, if we're getting the Puello Akhmadov that fought Akhmadov, that's a 50-50 fight.
And I thought he lost that damn fight.
All his fights look like they just struggle, barely run, could go either way ass fights.
He always does just enough, a little bit more than enough, you know what I'm saying? And I just think
I hate that attitude.
I just think he'll outbox Matias, but we'll see. It's a good fight. It's a great card.
Scoring ass Miguel Vasquez looking motherfucker.
Luke, you said to be fair, I believe Hitchins botched the Lemos cut. I believe, keep in mind, I'm not sure, but I think he changed his diet and hired professional for his cut after that fight. Cool.
Honestly, I don't think it was the weight cut for me. I think he just Lemos just the style was
bad style.
Yeah, it was just a bad
the style and Hitchins' temperature. Like, he ain't Hitchins. Look, man, Hitchins is basic, but his basic ain't even like all time great or super elite basic. Like, he's just a 1-2 fighter. He has to damn feel supremely confident if he's going to throw a left hook or a right uppercut. Dude, he didn't start mixing in the hooks until like the 5th round against a nigga who's a punching bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God. Like, bro, like niggas do not know how to make highlights and market themselves. You give me a nigga like that and he not doing nothing, he barely hit me back, I'm just styling on him.
Mm-hmm.
This Hitchins.
Puello, the king.
The little jab that could, like, the fuck.
Yeah.
And who wants to see this bullshit?
Puello, the king of winning a split decision, sort of like how Badu Jack could always get a hard-fought draw.
Badu Jack just be getting fucked over those for the most part. Like, although I felt like some of them hard-fought draws were honest takes. Like the Stevenson fight, you really could argue that a draw. Like he kind of.
Yeah, and he would have won had he not gotten hurt late in the fight with the body.
He kind of Keith Thurman'd it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So, but nah, you right. Like,
Yeah, I mean, all in all, though, it was a good night. Could have been better, could have been worse. So, but
no expectation, bro.
Yeah, I was satisfied because I wasn't expecting the world to be lit on fire with this card. So
yeah. It
did what it had to do. Sometimes that's all you need, just for a car to do what it should do. So,
yeah,
it wasn't a forest fire. It was just like a single arrow with fire.
And Lukey, you're probably thinking about Carlos Molina that beat Laura on Friday Night Fights, even though they gave him a draw for that shit. But that's what you're probably thinking of. Yeah, because Carlos Molina did.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie, he was working over Laura in that fight.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you brought up that fight because, dude, most of those basic 1-2 boxers, like, pressure usually beats them, man.
Yeah.
You see that with Laura. Laura's a basic 1-2 fighter. Like, these niggas ain't throwing no damn, creative offense or no hooks or no uppercuts until they know they winning or they bloody have to.
Yeah. It's either a straight left, or because he's a southpaw, straight left, right jab, straight left, right jab, uppercut.
Yeah. And you got to wait for that uppercut.
And for some reason, though, Laura got something like 10, 11 of these cats out there in the first round just off that, which is wild. But that's...
But see, because this is the thing. Laura knows he can fucking crack. Mm-hmm. So he knows that he has a certain... Like, Laura's at a certain pedigree and he knows he could crack. So he knows who belongs in there with him.
Yeah, of course, absolutely, yeah.
So I respect that about him, but a lot of these niggas can't even get on that level. Like Hitchins, like Laura would have treated Kambosos like he was there Ronald Hearns or somebody. Hitchins don't believe in himself like that. He don't believe in his offense like that. So he'll get 8 rounds out of that fucking version of Kambosos. Mm-hmm. Like most people who about their business ain't going that far in that fight.
Yeah. No, but
I'm just saying, like it'd be hard to fucking market like Hitchins. I think could be a name if he gets the right fights and he's allowed to talk and his personality.
Yeah, I mean the talking is. I mean, he talks fine. I just didn't like that TL shit, but he talks fine. Like
the TL shit was weird.
But yeah, dude, I think just needs to have more if he can make his offense more punishing, a punishing jab or something, and just maybe throw his right hand a little bit.
He just needs to throw more punches, bro. Like sometimes it's the most simple answer. Like,
but you don't want to, he probably doesn't want to open up because what you mentioned earlier, LB. He probably got,
and that's he afraid to get hit, but that's only going to get you so far, bro. Like. You can't, because it's going to get... It's like, the thing is, it's like, I don't want this nigga to turn into a Caleb Plant.
Right.
A guy who's an oversized boxer, mm-hmm. who wants to box so much that he doesn't play to his strength, which is his natural size and strength, and his height.
At least he has better...
His hands are quick, too.
At least he has better conditioning than Plant.
I mean, that's not...
Yeah. But then I can't really say because this is the thing too. He's not throwing many punches like that. It's just the thing is, Plant condition is sorry for his style because if you're trying to move around like that, nigga, you need to have way better condition than you have. Mm-hmm. But that also goes into the thing where Plant's another guy who comes off where he's afraid to get hit. That over moving and shit and not really have any offense besides a 1-2 and a clean up pivot left hook, counter left hook. Like all these niggas, when you start really looking at them, they all the same mold, bro.
Yeah. People. Yeah, it's just like when I like that video that I sent you, LB, about James Toney, how fighters are not stepping into their offense, and
that too. You're right.
Yeah, they need today's young fighters need to step it. There needs to be a balance. Like, like we have too many people that are just straight up brawlers, no defense and stuff like that, wild swinging shots, and then you have the defense like they pot shot like they don't have they still have like an amateur style. Like there needs to be more of a balance. People like there needs to be people that needs to believe in their offense and then actually switch off from their defense and just be defensively responsible. That's basically what needs to happen with this new generation of fighters.
There's no balance.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these niggas, like James Toney was right. That video was on point because a lot of these dudes, they're not stepping forward or are punching straight with their shoulder behind it.
Right.
They're bringing the fist down instead of bringing it straight when the shoulder turns. Mm-hmm. That's damn an elementary mistake.
Exactly, and let's say if Hitchins can make that tweak, he has potential, but it's up to him to kind of really tap into that potential. He has it, and I'm rooting for him to actually tap into it because, like I said, I think he talks a good game, and I actually want his performances to kind of back it up. But yeah, just needs more tweaking on his offense. Just believe in your offense. Yeah,
believe in his offense. That's his main thing for him. Like. He could go from a damn A- fighter, B+ fighter to like an elite guy if he just took his offense serious. Because Like, and you're young, man. Like a nigga like him need to be averaging 700 punches a fight.
Right.
Like,
or on pace to do that.
or on pace, yeah. Like at least be up there in the damn like 575s or 625s. Like,
right.
Like he honestly, like, bro, like that's the main thing. Like, and it kills me because everybody be like, man, bro don't need to throw more punches. Bro don't need to, like, y'all never tell these other niggas to throw more punches. Like, god damn, anytime Broner lose, man, bro don't need to throw more. What about these niggas? God damn, who wants to see this shit? But yeah, I give dude he had an A- performance. A+ if you'd have stopped him in the 5th or 6th round. The 8th round was too fucking long. Took too long to get started, but you got the KO and you dominated. Busted dude face up. Pause. So yeah, A-.
Yeah, I mean, I actually liked his performance. I mean, I give it it's a solid A because
I'll give it an A.
Because
A.
at least the jab busted up Kambosos early. Like it wasn't like he was pitting patting with them jabs. It's like it just took him a little bit to get out his offense. I'm not going to penalize him.
He was pitting patting the volume. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nah, man. Yo, Bazooka Cortez, man. I Cortez would have Vince Phillip that nigga, yo.
Yeah, I mean, Bazooka. He ended a career off jabbing somebody in the face. Like he broke, he broke bones in that poor Asian's face in 4 rounds. It only took him 4 rounds to do it, and he ended his career doing it. You know that's elite jabbing right there. That's
exactly like